Have you ever felt like the more you give, the less you get? Like no matter how much effort you put in, she just doesn't appreciate it. You text first, you make the plans, you show up. But she's distant, uninterested, or even taking you for granted. It's frustrating, it's exhausting. But here's the hard truth. People don't respect what they don't have to work for, and that includes you. If you're always available, always trying to prove your worth, you're actually lowering your value in her eyes. But when you step back, when you walk away, not as a manipulation tactic, but because you truly know your worth, everything changes. Suddenly you're not the guy chasing her approval. You're the man who demands respect without saying a word. In this video, we'll break down the power of walking away, why it shifts the entire dynamic, and how to make sure you never let anyone take you for granted again. 1. Why walking away commands respect. Respect isn't given, it's earned. And the fastest way to earn it is by showing that you won't tolerate disrespect. Too many men stick around in situations where they're not valued, hoping that if they just try harder, she'll appreciate them. But the truth is, women don't respect men who beg for love. They respect men who set boundaries, know their worth, and have the strength to walk away when those boundaries aren't met. Think about it. Who do people respect more? The guy who keeps running after someone who clearly isn't interested, or the guy who values himself enough to walk away when he's not being treated right? The answer is obvious. Walking away isn't about playing hard to get, it's about showing that you're not afraid to lose someone who doesn't see your worth. And when you do that, something shifts. Suddenly she starts questioning things. Did I make a mistake? Why isn't he chasing me anymore? And that's when respect starts to build. 2. Why people only value what they can lose. It's human nature. We always want what we can't easily have. The moment something feels too available, too predictable, too guaranteed, we stop valuing it. It happens with money, opportunities, and yes, relationships. If she knows you'll always be there no matter how she treats you, why would she ever fear losing you? Walking away forces her to confront that fear. It forces her to realize that you are not an option, you're a privilege. And the moment she feels like she might lose you, her perspective changes. She starts to appreciate what she took for granted. Because now, you're not just there waiting for her attention. You're living your life focused on yourself. And nothing is more attractive than a man who doesn't need anyone's validation to feel complete. 3. Walking away removes the power from her hands. When you chase, you're giving her all the power. She controls when you talk, when you see each other, and whether or not things move forward. But when you walk away, you take that power back. You show her that you are in control of your life, not her. And here's the interesting thing. When you stop chasing, she starts noticing. She starts wondering, why isn't he texting? Why doesn't he care anymore? That's when the dynamic flips. The moment you pull back, she starts leaning in. Not because you tricked her, but because you reminded her that your attention is valuable. 4. Walking away makes you instantly more attractive. Nothing is more attractive than a man who knows his worth. A man who doesn't beg, who doesn't wait around, who doesn't need someone's validation to feel valuable. Women are naturally drawn to men who have options, confidence, and a life of their own. The more you try to prove your worth to her, the less attractive you become. But the moment you walk away, the moment you show her that you're not waiting for her to decide whether or not you're good enough, that's when she starts to see you differently. You've now become the man who is hard to get, the man who doesn't settle, and suddenly she wants your attention more than ever. 5. Walking away forces you to level up. Here's the best part. When you walk away, you're not just gaining respect from her, you're gaining respect for yourself. You're shifting your focus from how do I get her back to how do I become the best version of myself. Walking away isn't just about her, it's about you. It's about finally breaking free from the cycle of chasing, begging, and waiting for someone else to validate you. It's about redirecting your energy towards your goals, your success, your happiness. And when you do that, you don't just attract her back, you attract better. 6. When you walk away, she has 2 choices. When you step back, she has 2 options. 1. She realizes what she lost and comes back. 2. She lets you go, and that's a blessing. Either way, you win. Because if she comes back, it's because she genuinely values you. And if she doesn't, she was never worth your time to begin with. Too many men fear walking away because they think it means losing her forever. But what's worse, losing her or losing yourself? Because every time you lower your standards just to keep someone around, you're the one who loses. 7. The power of walking away. Final thoughts. At the end of the day, respect is built on boundaries. It's built on self-worth. And the fastest way to gain both is by showing that you will not stay in a situation where you're not valued. Walking away isn't about playing games, it's about having standards. It's about knowing that you deserve someone who appreciates you, not someone you have to convince. So if you're in a situation where you feel like you're being taken for granted, ignored, or disrespected, step back, walk away, focus on yourself, and watch how quickly everything changes. Because when you walk away, you're not losing anything, you're gaining everything. If this video helped you see things differently, hit that like button and drop a comment below with your thoughts. And if you want more no-nonsense advice on dating, confidence, and self-respect, make sure to subscribe. Remember, you are the prize. Start acting like it.